guess it's pretty obvious where I am today. I'm in Littleton, Colorado, outside of Columbine High School, 10 years after the famous shooting. I don't really need to talk a lot about the details of the case. I have written about it. It's in a book of mine. A lot of people have written about this, documentaries. The one thing that should be pointed out, that this wave of school shootings that happened in the late 90s and early 2000s, which includes the one in Springfield, Oregon, and of course Columbine, which was the most deadly of them all, were all committed by boys. No girls were involved in these shootings. They were all boys. All the gunmen were boys. And you better believe that if these shootings had been committed by girls, we'd be talking about gender. And what is the connection between masculinity and gun violence? Why do we raise our young boys to believe that solving problems like men means being violent, especially with a gun? We really need to reevaluate how we bring up our boys, and why it's seen as a bad thing to talk about your feelings or to cry or show emotion. We've learned a lot since Columbine in the 10 years. We've learned how to deal with bullying a little bit better. We've learned how to deal with kids with mental illnesses, like depression. One of the things that was shocking at Columbine is the parents of these very middle-class suburban boys seemed quite out of touch. So we certainly learned a lesson about keeping in touch with your children. For the last 40 years, we've asked our kids to raise themselves, and surprise, surprise, they haven't done the best job in the world. So if there's any lesson from Columbine, it's to really, really pay attention to your kids. This is a dramatic place. I get chills being here. I've seen these images so many times in the media. The kids running down the stairs, the boy trying to climb out the window, the shooting that was happening in the library behind me, the eventual suicide of Harrison Klebold. And I hope we just don't let this become a footnote in our history. We should really learn a lesson about Columbine and what that says about us and the way we raise our boys.